Hello and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. I'm MrViperfang, and last time we explored around Castletown a little bit, covering some of the stuff that you can do and see inside the now Twilight Dispelled area. I didn't cover everything because it's not exactly relevant at this time. Some of it will become relevant once we get to Kakariko Village. The rest of it will become relevant later on. I'll just go over it as it becomes relevant, basically. So today, we're going to go on ahead and advance the story, finally. Here we go into Telma's bar to see how Ilia's doing. I'm sure she'll be glad to see us. That is a Zora child. This is beyond my expertise. Well, aren't you a ray of sunshine? Dr. Wei, if something isn't done, this child will... Kitty! Well, this isn't good. A human doctor won't do, huh? That old coot reminded me, though. I've heard of a shaman in Kakariko Village, in the Elden Lands, who's tended to Gorons and Zoras. Is that true? Perhaps if we take him there? Inadvisable. Too dangerous. But we can't turn a blind eye to a pretty girl in need, either. Yes, we better escort you. Am I right, boys? Rubber, 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 rubber. Well, isn't that nice? To reach Kakariko, we've got to cross two plains that are each infested by dangerous beasts. But we'll be safe now. Cowards, don't ever show your faces here again. Oh my. Looks like we've got one young swordsman left. And not only that, but it looks like this brave young man will escort us, so get ready to go, honey. Pronto. You know that girl, don't you? It's a real shame. She can't even remember her own name right now. Bless her heart. She found this poor boy collapsed in the road, so she did all she could to save him. More courage in that girl than in all the soldiers of Hyrule, for sure. You lend your strength to her, you hear me? Kitty! Yeah, Ilia has lost her memory, so... Unfortunately, this reunion is also bittersweet. That seems to be Link's lot in life in this game. So you say the bridge to the west has been destroyed, huh? Then our only option is to cross the bridge to the east. King Bulbin. You see what that means? You'll have to deal with that thing. Thank you so much for this. If you don't mind me asking, what's your name? Link? I will never in all my life forget your kindness, Link. Little lady, I think you'd best save your thanks until we're saving Kakariko. This swordsman of ours has great eyes, honey. They're proud and wild, like a feral beast. Do you know more than you're lading on, Telma? 'Cause that's a very apt description. Also, Link looked stoned out of his mind in that little, while that text was going on. We need a beast right now to keep the true ones at bay. If we make it to Kakariko safely, we'll just thank him then, okay? I don't know about you, but I'd do it. Alright, so we basically have to escort our little caravan here safely so that they don't die. The carriage can be set on fire, in which case you'll have to use the boomerang to put it out, and basically just make sure that it doesn't take too much damage, or else you have to do the sequence all over again. I think there might be checkpoints, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'm not going to say that you will restart at checkpoints. If that happens, we'll find out. And in the time that it took for us to get here, King Bulbin has some new toys to protect him from us. But we have some new toys ourselves. Okay, it's your turn, honey. We're counting on you. Okay. Make sure you have your bow handy in a button that is easily recognizable. There we go. And make sure you don't run into him, because that's part of it as well. Ah. Alright, so that didn't work. I think we actually have to shoot him twice? I don't quite remember this sequence. I'm gonna switch over to regular arrows. Okay, yeah, we did have to shoot him twice. Even with shields, he still goes down. And for some reason, the trajectory manages to knock his key off of him and makes it land safe in our hands. Yep, totally nothing wrong with what that entire sequence right there. We magically get a key that fell from the sky from his body. Totally nothing wrong with that. Anyway, nice, honey. Keep up the good work. All right, basically, first part's out of the way. Nothing bad ever happens until you get past the bridge to the caravan. You do want your bow and boomerang equipped. I'm actually going to go on ahead and unequip the bomb arrow since... Let's see. No, I don't want to read the description of the bow. There we go. I just unequipped the bombs because they're not going to be of any use to us, even in this sequence. Actually, hold on a second. Actually, we'll get back to that later. I missed! How could I miss? Actually, it's pretty easy to miss. Oh, I missed again. All right. Luckily, it's pretty easy to target the caravan when it's on fire with the boomerang so that you don't have to worry about it getting set on fire for too long. Unfortunately, we have to get off our horse to do this section. All right. Get back on the horse, and time to do the next part of the encounter. Oh, nice. They wait for us. Nice. I missed twice. All right, we need to catch up. Nice. Actually doing pretty good with the bow and arrow. Oh my god! I just shot him with bombs. With bomb arrows. Oh, I see. It was the birds that did that. All right, we need to get it back on track. Oh, I got stopped by a post. All right, it's back on track now. And there's probably going to be some more enemies following. Ah! Hey, the horse is running in circles. Look at that, it's startled by the bombs. Look at your map and do something before they drop another bomb. Okay, set to look at our map. Oh, there's another bug. Also, we need to... Let's hang back a little bit and see if we can catch the birds from doing that again. There we go. All right, looks like the boomerang's a lot easier than that. Come on, what are you doing, Epona? Don't make me call you Silver again. Okay, good. I ran him off the track. Oh, I almost got 3 for 3. Oh, look at that! They got knocked off their horse. Ugh. Yeah, in this little encounter, I totally forgot about the birds with the bombs. Oh, come on. Yep, there we go again. Because quick targeting with the boomerang is not a thing. I am just gonna flail wildly. Nope. There we go. There we go. Now let's put that out. Use the key. I am getting these guys out of the way. Now that that's out of the way, let's let them go through. No enemies will come after us now. We need to head into Kakariko Village as well. Goodbye, boars. You can actually ride those, by the way. That was sloppy, but we actually managed to do it. I definitely could have done a lot better there, to be honest. He has passed through the worst of it. As long as he rests, he should recover in due time. Do you know the fate of his mother? Her welfare consumes him. He has been mumbling deliriously about her almost constantly. I can see the knowledge grieves you. It must be an awful memory. I'll stay with him until he's better. No matter how long it takes. Is that so? Thank you, Colin. And it still sucks that Ilia lost her memory. Hey, Link, about Ilia. Is it true what they said about her? Yes, she has lost her memory, Colin, and regaining it will be no simple task. But it will be all right, child. If we just give her some time, I'm certain that Ilia will find her heart again. So, Colin, I'd like to ask you to stay in this village until then. It is our turn to show the courage that you have already displayed. Nice to see there's still hope here. And it's always good to see happy results repay your efforts. Those skills of yours, any chance you're of the mind to put them to use for Hyrule? What hope is there in our kingdom? What hope there is in our kingdom is frail and dying, but there's still a group trying to do what it can. And I'm a member of that group. Oh, I just noticed the jewels around her eyes. They're the colors of the 3 spirit stones. Call me Telma. I may just stay here a bit longer. I'm still worried about Ilia, and, well, never mind about the rest. Link, I want to see you again at my bar, you hear me? The bar is actually kind of a safe house for my friends. There's a passageway that leads to the castle in there from in there as well. If you ever need anything, stop by. I'll be waiting for you, honey. Well, let's go on ahead and shake off that feeling and save it for later. And all of a sudden we're seeing ghosts. Because we see the spirit of the queen. Alright, we are supposed to follow the queen's spirit into the graveyard, so let's go on ahead and do that because we're getting our prize that she promised to us. Ooh, does the stone magically move on its own? It's glowing. We should probably get that looked at. Oh, it disappeared. It didn't move. Well, let's enter and see what happens. Oh, it's a hidden oasis. And I think that's the queen's gravestone. So let's dive into the water, cross it, and see what she has for us. I am deeply grateful to you for aiding my son in his time of need. You were right to bring him here. Kakariko Village is a sacred place for the Zora people. It is where we take our eternal rest. My husband in life, King Zora, also rests his spirit here. It is no coincidence my son found his salvation in this place. That which I have promised you is within this grave. During his lifetime, my husband created garments, specifically for the chosen hero, garments that house the abilities of the Zora. We get the Zora tunic! We got the Zora armor. This special garment was handed down through the Zora royal family. If you have it equipped, you can move freely through the water, but you'll be more vulnerable to fire and ice attacks. Basically, do this if you're doing a lot of swimming. Don't wear it any other time because you're putting yourself at risk. We've seen a lot of fire, so we're liable to see a lot of ice, too. I mean, unless you want to challenge yourself. Now, at last, I can join the king in slumber. And yet, my son, he still knows nothing of my death. If you see him again, please pass on this message. Tell him he must not grieve his mother's passing. Tell him she wanted him to be brave and live on as the king of our people. And tell him his mother loves him without end. Tell him. Tell him. Tell him. Tell him! Well, it's a good thing you found all of your friends and picked up that nifty Zora armor. But aren't you forgetting something kind of important? That last few shadow. Remember what the Farron the Light Spirit said? He said you would need the few shadows to defeat the Dark Overlord Zan and save the world. So even if you go back now with all the people you saved, the whole tragedy would just repeat itself. So let's get to it. We need to go to the temple on the lake bed of Lake Ilia. But we're going to need a couple other things in order to actually get in there. So next time, we're going to go on ahead and check out the bomb shop in Kakariko to see if he has anything that can help us with our little issue of things underwater that need to be blown up. Later.